Welcome to our channel. Today you are going to see DJ shoeing a reining horse, and he actually does a great narration, so stick around.
In this video, I'm resetting a sliding plate on a reining horse. With horseshoes, we can reduce or increase traction depending on the horse's job, and a sliding plate acts like a ski, reducing the traction so the horse can slide into the footing.
Stick around to the end and you'll see a video of our client sliding.
I'm using the pull-offs under the shoe to pop the nail heads loose and then pulling the nails individually. This is a lot easier on the horse's joints and everything else. It makes pulling the shoe off easier. Sorry for the tool handles that you can see in the bottom of the video. I have my phone balanced on my box, so.
We just invested in a GoPro though, so this will be our last video with that handle.
Now I'll take my hoof knife and clean up the frog by removing all the dead exfoliating tissue and allow the foot to clean out.
As you watch and listen to him today, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. He works really good at answering questions, and I'll make sure he does on the next video.
Same thing for the knife work on the sole. I'm just removing all of the dead tissue, making everything nice and smooth to make it easier for the dirt to come out. Because the horse will slide better the smoother and cleaner everything is, and the cleaner the foot will stay, the less chance of thrush and any other infections. It also allows me to see the proportions of my feet for the hoof mapping and just making sure everything is balanced at the end of the trim. This horse is on a 6-week schedule. It's important, especially on a performance horse like this, to keep them done fairly regularly. The sliding plate fits with quite a bit of length, so there is some leverage on the heels, and if you let things get long, it will start to crush them. Here I'm just sighting down the foot to see for any high spots before I start rasping, and then I'll measure the foot so I know what my toe length is. The toe length is more just so that I can keep the 2 feet consistent, as well as keeping an idea of where I've had this horse previously. I don't worry too much about how long the toe is by the ruler. I more look at what the proportions are from like the tip of the frog forward and your ratios between the center rotation and that kind of stuff. Especially with a sliding plate, once the shoe is nailed on, I don't want any more than 40% of the foot in front of the widest point or the center of rotation, and I want at least 60% of the weight bearing behind that point. Here I'm burning the shoe on. This makes sure that the foot and the shoe are matched perfectly to each other. That way there is no chance of the shoe rocking on the foot. It also allows me to see the fit. With a sliding plate, you want to fit it a little bit full all the way around, because you're trying to give the horse a platform to stand on to keep their foot from sinking into the footing. So it works like a ski. When I'm nailing a shoe on without a clip, I like to start with the medial heel nail. That way, if the shoe does shift at all, it'll end up tighter on the medial than the lateral. Then I'll drive the lateral heel nail and shift the shoe back the other direction. From there, I'll check how the shoe is fitting, and then I'll drive whichever nail I need to shift the shoe around so it ends up where I want it in the end. The shoe will move away from where you drive the nail. This nail is coming out higher than what I want it, so I'll drive it far enough to set the shoe, but not so far as I can't pull it out. With a plain stamp shoe, once the nail is driven all the way in, it becomes difficult to pull the nail back out without pulling the whole shoe.
Remember guys, there are no stupid questions, so ask in the comments and he will answer in the next video.
I caught my finger on the nail that I want to pull out. Normally I bend the nails over so the points aren't sticking out. They are fairly sharp. Now I'll pull that last nail out and re-drive it into a better spot. And this is now blocking the nails. It sets the nail and really tightens the shoe onto the foot. Thanks for watching. Now Megan can come by and clinch up the foot.
This is our client. She actually pulled this off the security videos of the arena. So enjoy.